The Duchess of Sussex is expected to release her first podcast produced exclusively for Spotify this year. The streaming giant announced in March Meghan's first audio program would be titled Archetype. Spotify said the podcast would be released this summer, without specifying a date. However, more than 4 months after the podcast's trailer sparked a frenzy, Meghan has not yet released the final product. Brand and reputation management expert Eric Schiffer believes the wait is due to the fact the Duke and Duchess want to make sure they are only releasing products of great quality. To get this first release wrong, the California-based commentator said, could endanger their careers in entertainment. Mr. Schiffer does not believe the wait is putting off Meghan's fans, who will continue to be eager to listen to Archetypes whenever she is ready to release it. Rather, he suggested, it's wise for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's future with Spotify if they take time to polish their products. He told Express.co.uk, I imagine they are working on making sure that it's a product of excellence so that it's not a threat to the survival of their partnership with Spotify, and it won't be the kiss of death of their entertainment career. They are focusing on quality right now. He continued, if you try to get a career in entertainment and your shows are bombing, that doesn't help you. Nor does it help the partnership with Spot. Mr. Schiffer added Meghan will have many people analyzing every single detail of her podcast given her popularity across the globe. He added, they are going to be careful in making sure that it is done with quality. Her base will be there when it's out. Meghan and Harry announced to have signed a multi-year deal with Spotify in late 2020. This partnership will see the pair produce content through their audio-first production company Archwell Audio, aimed to uplift and entertain audiences around the world and spotlight diverse perspectives and voices. The Sussexes have so far released only a special holiday episode at the end of December 2 years ago, during which they reflected on the year just past. They also had an array of celebrity guests, including Sir Elton John, sharing their stories and thoughts. The end of the episode also featured Archie Harrison, the Sussexes' son, wishing listeners a Happy New Year. As announced in the spring, Archetypes will investigate the labels that try to hold women back and feature historians and experts to uncover the origin of these stereotypes and have uncensored conversations with women who know all too well how these typecasts shape narratives. The 1-minute trailer released in March featured the Duchess. After playing some disparaging words and labels that have been historically used to address women, Meghan can be heard saying, this is how we talk about women, the words that raise our girls, and how the media reflects women back to us. But where do these stereotypes come from? And how do they keep showing up and defining our lives? She added, I'm Meghan and this is Archetypes, the podcast where we dissect, explore, and subvert the labels that try to hold women back. I'll have conversations with women who know all too well how these typecasts shape our narratives. And I'll talk to historians to understand how we even got here in the first place. In 2020, Meghan and Harry also signed a deal with Netflix, and the Duke is currently working at the docu-series Heart of Invictus.